no. There was a couple of things I wanted to talk about this morning that happened over the last 48 hours. And I just went, oh my God stuff. And I wish I'd been here yesterday because I would have really oh my God it. Even more than, oh my God, there won't be a trial until the end of next year. No. This was real oh my God stuff. This wasn't like some sort of petty personal issue relationship to myself. It was to do with, well, there were two things in actual fact. Yesterday, as you might or might not remember, there was a bit of sensationalism on, I think it was Wednesday night, Thursday morning, mostly run through the state broadcasters, I'd have to say, who are into sensationalist and anti-government stuff, as we know. It's their oeuvre, it's their shtick, that's what they do. They are determined to bring down a government that they don't like, and they're funded by you and me to do so. It seems a rather bizarre system, but that's the way our state broadcasters work. Television New Zealand News, Radio New Zealand News in particular. Te Ao Māori News, another state-funded broadcaster, preaching hate, envy and division and dissension every day of the week. But that's who knows why this government keeps on funding them, but they do. Well, listen, if you are going to give loaded shotguns to people and say, shoot me, guess what? They'll do it. So, particularly to your enemies. So, I don't know why the state broadcasters have continued to be funded by the states, beyond me. I don't understand why we haven't sold them a long time ago. We don't need them. They aren't of anything other than, well, proselytizers for the liberal left, and probably noting that Massey University study of a couple of years ago, the hard left. So God knows why you and me are funding it for it, and this government's overseeing it, beyond me. Particularly when, as I said, you're simply handing them a loaded shotgun every day and saying, shoot me. All right, here we go. So there was the state broadcasters going on, in particular, about the fact that there was a campaign now of people in the public health sector, all activists, all on the left, who are arguing that how appalling that members of parliament should have private health insurance. Remember that story, Josh? Dreadful. That they should do so, and that if you are a member of parliament, one of the, 123? They keep dying. Is it 123, 122? Is 122 going back to 123? Oh, that depends on the by-election, doesn't it? All right. No, it doesn't. It'll still be 123, won't it? It'll still be the overhang will be there. Will it?
Yeah, it should be the same, shouldn't
it? Won't. No, it shouldn't. It should disappear, shouldn't it? If Penny Hanari gets elected, shouldn't there be one less MP in the House? Anyhow.
Oh, yes, there will be, actually. Yeah, you're right.
But putting all that to one side, the odd part there is that there was this accusation or allegation that members of parliament, if they had faith in the public health system, and it was really aimed at national members of health and cabinet ministers in particular, should not have private health insurance. And that was the aim and agenda. And it was a sort of an activist, and good old Radio New Zealand, TVNZ, what do? They pick it up and run it as if it's their own because, well, it's sort of anti-government. In the midst of that, though, a couple of Labour MPs, Mount Albert MP Helen White and Labour MP Ginny Anderson, who lost her seat at the last election, but she came back as a list MP, I think she was the former police minister, said that they didn't have private health insurance, and that they didn't because they weren't making enough money to do so. Did you read that, Josh? And I went, sorry?
That's ridiculous.
So two Labour MPs, one constituency, and one list said that endorsed the cause of these public health advocates and activists, but by actually pointing to them how difficult it was for them to have private health insurance and how unfair it is that only the rich can afford it and opt out of a public health system that isn't working. And I thought to myself, how much are they earning? And so I did a quick recce, if you don't mind, about how much Labour MPs Helen White and Ginny Anderson are earning, just to see what it is that this average wage that members of parliament currently earn that precludes them from having private health insurance, and means that they identify and immediately empathise, sympathise with all the rest of us plods who aren't earning a lot of money either, who are earning the average or just below or just above the average wage. Okay, here it goes. Ginny Anderson and Helen White earn a salary of $168,600, Josh. Josh, Do you earn $168,600?
No, no, and I've got private healthcare insurance. Funny enough.
Oh, well, there you go. I don't earn $168,600 a year. I don't think that's. I'll confess that. And I am responsible for what? 3 children, 2 pets, a wife, and sundry other things. But I don't earn that. So I'm just. Sean, you're not paying me enough, mate. This is the average wage. But then on top of that, these 2 members of parliament get a super subsidy of $33,000 a year. It's a subsidy given by the New Zealand taxpayer to pay for their superannuation of $33,000 a year. They get perks, that's just direct cash perks, of about $100 a week, but it's over $100 a week. It's $6,300 a year. These are non-taxable, by the way. They then get allowances of $22,300 a year. So their cash year, their income, is about over $230,000 a year. And I'm thinking to myself, Helen White and Ginny Anderson can't live on $230,000 a year. Think that means that they're sort of average wage and salary earners in this country, and that's the reason why, pitifully, they can't afford health insurance, and neither can anybody else. Only the rich can. What is the matter with these women? What do they do? Oh, in addition to which, they get free airfares for them and their partner anywhere in New Zealand at any time for any purpose. Don't forget that one. That is one of the great perks of their job. Plus, they get staff and a whole series of other if you like, financial accoutrements and add-ons as well. But there you go. And it strikes me that if you're poor in the Labour Party and you're earning $230,000 a year, there's no way in the world you're going to. Well, maybe that's the reason why. They don't understand the average family on the average wage trying to raise children in this country, pay the mortgage, go to work, pay their taxes so they can support the state broadcaster, and obviously so that they can support the lifestyle to which Mount MP Helen White and Labour List MP Ginny Anderson have become very accustomed. Thank you very much. You're not paying them enough, and that's why they can't afford private health insurance. What an extraordinary argument from these 2 female Labour MPs. Lord knows of their budgeting skills, but you wouldn't let any of them near the state accounts, would you? They can't learn to live on $230,000 a year. Good God. Can you imagine them trying to run an economy? Oh, yes, you can, can't you? Oh, yes, that explains it all, doesn't it, really?